But yeah, so we're here again. It's the Puff Pass with me and Sean, Justin and Sean. There's just a whole bunch of talent in this local Baltimore area. Even in our own select friend group that I feel like
Shout out
could
Rodney
have
and them.
that could use our help as far as just getting their shit out to the front, get people wanting to see, wanting to tune in, and also just over the years. I'm sure, I'm speaking for myself, but I'm sure you feel the same way. You got a PhD in this culture thing, you know what I'm saying? Like
Facts,
as far as
facts.
music, listening to music, different artists. I feel like if they were giving out degrees, I would have already had my shit.
Yeah, definitely.
So I feel like us kind of being sponges. I feel like this is kind of my way of kind of giving back and sharing that knowledge with my peers,
Yeah, so basically, the premise of this podcast is going to be we want to include hip hop culture, cannabis culture. We got our medical cards. We're not doing illegal shit right now. We want to do cannabis culture, but basically, it's so much local talent in the DMV, and if y'all don't know where that is, that's DC, Maryland, Virginia. There's so much talent over here in the East Coast, and it's not enough spotlight on it. Like everybody, either if you look on the East Coast, you're either talking about Florida, Atlanta, or New York. That's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? The Carolina's been getting a little bit of love because of, the baby and them and shit. I mean, J. Cole been from there.
Shit recently, man.
Besides that, we want to include a lot of artists. We want to bring different artists up here, producers, video guys, photo guys. I mean, shit. If you manage an artist, holla at us. You can come up here, talk to us about that type of experience, or you know what I'm saying. If you're a producer, you can talk to us about placement stuff, like working with different artists. All of that, you know what I mean? We just want to bring anybody in this culture, local
I got barbers
people.
that want to hop on the podcast.
Facts, you know what I mean? Anybody in this culture, we just want to
talk about that.
We want to include them. We want to bring them in. We want to interview rappers, talk to them, chop it up with them, get some more in depth with them, their story, have them rapping on beats, get producers to send in beats. We want to do contests and just spotlight love. I really do. In the next few episodes, depending on how this pop off, like I do want to get, and I make beats myself. So if I don't get I got a solid producer too that I know will send me some beats. But I want to get producers like other local producers to send us beats that we can get artists to rap on. I can basically every episode I'll link 2 to 3 instrumentals in the bio and just be like, all the local rappers download this free instrumental. You know what I'm saying? Do a 60-second freestyle verse to it, send them in. We can pick the best 2 or 3, showcase it on the next episode, show them love, show out their Instagram, their Facebook, their Twitter, whatever it is. And I just think that'd be a dope situation. So
Definitely.
That's it. That's kind of the intro. But what else you want to get into right now? Anything else you want to talk about?
So I guess with you, Sean, I know you're definitely a man of all trades, you feel me?
Jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, I know you're good with the artistry as far as drawing. I know you can shoot videos. I know you can do tattoos. You done did 3 of my tattoos.
I tattooed you, yo.
You know what I'm saying? So tell us kind of about your upcoming and kind of what got you on that artistic path.
That's interesting. All right.
We've known each other for some years now.
I've known you since you was in 10th grade. I was in my 11th grade year, yo.
Yeah, so I was going into that North Hartford 10th grade, and from then you've always been on that artistic, wave. You feel me?
Fact.
So over the years I've seen you pick up videography. I've seen you pick up tattoos. I mean, you did
Definitely.
3 or 4 of my tats. You know what I'm saying? What? You did this one.
Line on your calf,
yeah.
shit on your arm, at least. What else? How about the Jordan joint on your ankle?
The Jordan joint.
Yeah.
You know what
So
I
at
mean?
least 3 of them. Yeah, facts.
So, coming, over the years, seeing you do that, kind of what makes you want to pick all these different paths, you know what I'm saying? As far in artistry.
I've always been into art some way or another. That's just been me. I played piano when I was a kid, and it actually sucks because I was really good when I was a child, for real. I could actually play pretty good by ear, but I went so many years without doing it, I don't even know how to read music anymore.
Yeah.
So it's fuck, I lost that, which would help in my producing. But I do want to relearn how to play piano. But basically, growing up, yo, honestly, I just like we never really had it like that.
We lived in the fucking boondocks.
even like
farmlands.
even before that, like I just never had. I never had like, you know what I mean, like I didn't have like the greatest upbringing. Like niggas was kind of poor growing up for real. So a lot of shit, even if I was interested in doing it or wanting to do it, like I never had the means of trying it. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, if my mother was always at work, I didn't have the opportunities to go try different things or to do different, let me keep up with piano lessons, or let me try this. Like, I didn't have that type of support system. And even when me and you met living in North Hartford, you know where I live. I live where I used to live. I lived in the sticks. Like,
you lived in more in the sticks than I did.
I couldn't have, like, shit. You know what I mean? Shit, like a walk would have took me like 25 minutes to get to a main road. You feel me? So
Walmart.
I didn't have.
It was like an hour and a half from Walmart.
I didn't have nowhere to. I had no means of getting anywhere or having access. Like, I literally felt isolated home. You feel what I'm saying? Like, school was my only getaway, which was trash because, like, I mean, I feel like we had different experiences in that school, but, I mean, it was like an all-white school, my man. Like, I came from Edgewood before that, so, like, the difference was, like, literally black and white. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but, shit, I done got off topic, though. As far as the artistry shit, yeah, I don't know. I've always been artistically inclined, man. Even on school papers, almost every paper and shit, if I had on a notebook, doodles and scribbles, like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers supposed to be writing paragraphs and shit, and I'm
did a whole in this book.
Sketching on my notebook. So I just always been into that type of thing. But as I got older and started being able to better get those type of resources on my own, like, I feel like I got a late start to all of that type of stuff. So it's like I'm almost basically playing catch up with myself, because all right, now I work, you know, I got my own job and all that stuff, and I started getting money. It's like, all right, well, let me do the things I've always wanted to do. Let me save up for my camera and get into that, because I always wanted to do photography. I always wanted to do producing, but, like, who was going to buy it? Like, even my cell phone in school, I paid for that monthly. I bought my own cell phone. Like, any clothes you saw me have in school, I bought those clothes. Like, my mom wasn't buying my clothes. So I had to I was funding myself, you feel me? So, like, I didn't have that extra support system that a lot of people get from their family. So it was like, it just kind of drove me more, though, I think that's what made me so hungry for real as an entrepreneur. I mean, like, because I do consider myself an entrepreneur. Like, I wanted to tattoo. I used to go around to different shops in Hartford County. Now, if you are familiar with Hartford County, name me one black tattoo artist that works in a tattoo shop, and you probably can't. And if you can, it's probably within the last few years. I'm talking 10 years ago.
They're probably not from there.
Yeah, and I'm talking 10 years ago. Name me a black tattoo artist in Hartford County, and you couldn't. Like, I would go in there and they just looking at you like, ugh. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are you? So, I mean, I was like, fuck it. I got Google and I got YouTube. I'm gonna figure this shit the fuck out myself, and that's what I did.
Hartford County as a black kid, yo, is definitely different.
You know what I mean? Like,
and I've been a lot of different places too. You know what I'm saying? Before going to Hartford, like up there. So it's like I've been around other people, but going there was like definitely a culture shock.
It was a crazy culture shock for me, yo. And I mean, only in a sense, like, a lot of the time, honestly, I was more so around more white people in my life than black people. But when I finally made it to Edgewood, like, that was where I was the most happiest, because I was around the most people like me. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I never had that type of...
Well, you feel, you know, like you belong.
Yeah, I never got to relate, because, I mean, you got to think about it. I'm biracial, I'm mixed. I'm black and white. So you go to any black neighborhood and you're the white kid. You go to any white kid and you're the nigga. You can't win. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't win. You go, oh, well, you're half white. Like, motherfuckers will pull the white card on you. Oh, you white. No, I tell them now, yo, just because I'm biracial, that don't give me no type of privilege. Can I join the Klan? That's what I tell them. Can I join the Klan?
Not with them dreadlocks.
No, I can't. If I can't join the Klan, I don't have white privilege. I don't. Hey. Then I'm not a white guy. They're not gonna look at me like no white guy. They look at me, shit. Motherfuckers will call me Muslim before they call me black half the time because of my beard and shit. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Or which isn't even a fucking race, but you know what I mean? Like, that's the type of ignorance we deal with. Right. But yeah, so
it was wild. Going to North Hartford was wild, man.
But I mean.
But like I said, that's when me and you met. From there, we were always cool. I honestly think that it's only right that we do this podcast together, man. Because like I said, I know you're in tune with the culture. I feel like I'm in tune with the culture, so I think we could definitely have some great conversations. and we know a whole bunch of great people, and you know, we'll eventually we'll be on too.
For sure, this is just the first of many episodes. Many episodes.
But to kind of, you know, get into it, man, like as far as the music tip, I know you're listening to a lot of new music right now. I'm always listening to new music. You know, kind of what are you listening to these days?
I'll ask you since I just did a bunch of talking for real. What's your probably top 2 projects this past month that you've been rocking with?
This past month, we're in October. What's dropped?
Gucci's dropped. Did Summer Walker drop this month?
I think, yeah, I'd include Summer Walker in that. I've definitely been listening to her album. She's a beast, man.
She's
a
dope,
beast.
yo.
And she's also,
It's
you
a
know,
vibe.
she's dating London on the track. So like,
Honestly, I deadass heard they broke
music
up the other day,
yeah.
yo. I think they on some rocky shit, yo.
Huh?
I think they on some rocky shit, yo. I feel like I don't know if they are now, but I swear I seen something the other day about them supposedly breaking up.
Oh, really?
I don't know. You know how that shit be, though.
Either
Yeah,
way,
man.
I ain't even trying to get into the gossip, but I know
Facts.
London on the track
Yeah,
definitely
man, I
produced
don't know.
like half of her album, dude. You know what I'm saying? And that shit was fire.
How fucked up you think that is, though? If you was a dude, you produce this fire ass album for a chick you fucking with, and y'all basically break up. Your name all over that album. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean,
and she's shining off of that production, yo, because you know we did a bomb ass job on that production, yo.
I mean, I don't know. They made a lot of that album, yo. That shit. Have you listened? Anybody? Y'all listen to that shit?
You listen to Summer Walker?
I heard the story.
So what he's talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I don't know why.
I didn't hear that.
So
shit.
I don't know
thought
why
that
they
was in
broke
a
up.
happy relationship.
I don't know why or nothing. You feel me? But as far as I just did hear that it was right. It was like 2 days after you told me that they was dating. I'm like, oh shit,
Right.
Justin gonna be disappointed on the podcast.
No, I think that is cool though. You know that because she came out of nowhere, man. She had she had that song that was remixed with Drake hopped on the remix and shit. You know, that's how I started listening, found out about her. But
Drake co-sign get you
it was
far,
kind of like
yo.
she just blew up out of nowhere, man.
Well, shit. We talked about me a little bit, yo. What's up? Tell us about you, yo. How you? What got you so interested into this culture, and what got you into this type of shit, man?
So obviously, like since as a little kid, you know, with being, you know, my parents, they're definitely musical people, and they've always.
I never
had
knew
me.
that. I deadass never knew that.
I wouldn't say it's well. My dad did play the trumpet, so like he did play an instrument. You know what I mean? He was. I think he took the trumpet up until he was probably like in college.
Can't keep this bitch lit for nothing, yo.
But my dad was always in tune with like, you know, the good music that was going on over the, you know, around the time. And like I would always be bumping, you know, Michael Jackson, you know, my mom listened to Anita Baker. Like my parents have put me on so many different artists. So I think that's kind of what got me, you know, at least interested in music, what's going on in music. But yeah, I feel like over the years I've always paid close attention and just kind of listen, like paid a, you know, a little bit deeper attention and kind of like got into the underground, you know what I'm saying? I'm really following underground artists, not just the mainstream, and really getting in tune as far as just like, you know, following them every day, seeing what's dropping and shit, knowing what's dropping. Like if I had an artist in my pod, like I had to have their whole discography, you know what I'm saying? So
you know what's interesting about that is my mom actually tried her best to not let us listen to hip hop music growing up. Like we wasn't allowed to listen to that. You want this one?
Yeah. I want to. The
oh yeah, this is blueberry
man.
cookies. Yeah, I want to try this.
Right.
That's De La Haze right there.
Word.
This it tastes good. But yeah, like my mom listened to R&B, you know, Brian McKnight, Jodeci, all that type of. She listened to that type of music, and I remember listening to that in the car and stuff growing up. But honestly, interesting enough about me, like as as into the hip hop culture, you see that I am. I actually had to go back and do my homework on all of music because I didn't start listening to music till damn near like probably like 18, 19 years old.
Really?
Like
yeah. Because even growing up, like we didn't really. You probably you always knew that I was listening to some new shit.
Yeah.
Like, hear the new Wade, hear the new whatever. But me and you never took, you know, you wasn't never like that.
But peep, because I was disconnected as fuck. Nigga,
Yeah,
I lived
she
in the
had the Wi-Fi,
I lived in the
nigga.
middle of nowhere. I had no Wi-Fi. Niggas had dial-up internet, yo. You can't do shit with the Comcast satellite. The
Right.
satellite internet, that DirecTV bullshit. Yo, you can't do shit with that.
Right.
So I wasn't plugged in.
Did your mom always live out there though? Like, did she always live out in the
We lived.
boondocks?
I've lived all around Hartford County, and I even spent 2 years in West Virginia. Like,
Right.
I've lived in Aberdeen, I've lived in Abingdon, I've gone to like damn near every school in this county, yo.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, when I go out, I see people I know from like any walks of life, because I done went to so many different schools. I know the niggas, I know the fucking killers, I know the fucking nerds, I know the fucking computer wizards. Like, I know, I know everybody, yo. I know people of every walk, yo, just because I've been around. But I mean, I don't know, yo. Back then I was disconnected. Back to that shit, I was disconnected, yo. I didn't have internet, so and mind you, when we was in high school, we ain't have all this. We ain't have all the access as much as the access to socials and shit now. That shit started kicking off as we was kind of going out. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So we ain't had the same type of resources. But yeah, so basically my mother didn't let us listen. Like, she wouldn't let us listen to that type of shit, yo. So my bad, yo. I'll keep jacking you.
Very good.
So when I was like 18, 19 and shit like that, I just remember, like, I worked this overnight job, and I just started going heavy on Pandora, like Nas Radio, 90s. I started with the 90s, and then, like, there was literally, I swear to goodness, like a 2-year span, I listened to nothing but 90s music. Yeah. Nothing. Big Pun, all that shit, like, everything. Big L, AZ, like, all the 90s East Coast hip-hop music and shit. Tupac, Biggie, like, everything. That's all I listened to. So, like, we're at a point where, like, it jaded me almost when I start, you know what I mean? Then all the new shit start coming out, and I damn near sounded like the old heads, yo. Like, yo, this bullshit, this and that. Because after I was basically getting into it, I was growing up on damn lyrics, this shit, da-da-da. And then niggas was coming with, you know, all that other, when the quote-unquote mumble rap started rolling in and all that shit, that's when I was like, I was sounding like an old ass nigga, like, yo, this bullshit, man. Turn that shit up. But then I opened my mind up to that shit, though, yo.
Exactly.
It's
evolution. That's what you have to do. Like, you know what I mean? That's why I feel like I would consider myself a culture babies, because, like, I have an appreciation for all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could listen to the most lyrical rappers and enjoy that shit, but I could also listen to, like, some of the most craziest fucking, you know what I mean?
I had to open myself up, though.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I used to kill you for that. I used to kill you for listening to Lil B.
But you remember those times?
Yeah,
like, I'm like, yo, you gotta check, this shit is hard. You know what I'm saying? But
I used to shit on you for listening to Lil B.
People don't understand, like, Lil B was like, he's an influencer, you know what I'm saying? Like, he started his own movement.
He definitely, he definitely does have influence in hip hop. Like, he has a place. You can't say that nigga didn't influence a certain like genre, if you will, and just the fact of the way he put out music, though. The way he put out music, that nigga was putting out like songs like no other artist was putting out that amount of songs, yo.
I'm sure he's put out like a 300 song mixtape, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So
300 songs zip file.
Nobody was doing that shit before Lil B was doing that shit. Nobody.
Right?
No. Like, now it might have been 300 trash ass songs, yo. But nobody else was putting out that amount of music. You might get 12 tracks for 2 years, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, that used to be the cycle.
But
2-year album
people don't
cycle,
realize, like he did have like a whole. There was a whole premise behind his what he was doing. You know, it was all about just like not, you know, being yourself, doing what the fuck you want to do, not giving a fuck, and just, you know what I'm saying. That's how you find true success, true happiness. I feel like that's what he did. But I feel like he had fire music, man.
Well, speaking of, okay, now that we're talking about culture and shit, I seen an article the other day. I didn't, if it was an interview, I didn't check it. I mean, if we want to pause and listen to the interview, we can, and then talk about it. But Benzino said Eminem is not of the culture, and I just want to know.
I did see that.
I want to know your view on that. What do you think about that, yo? Eminem not of the culture.
Eminem's not of the culture.
That's what he said.
So I mean, hold on. I'm about to pull up the article right now.
I bet. Pull it up.
I mean, I know that they had a beef. Like they definitely had a beef back when like Benzito was rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean, it's just like I don't care.
But
you can hate a nigga or not, yo.
The thing is, there might be some.
Yeah, like I said, maybe
Benzito's point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
just hearing that, I'm like, what you talking about? But like I said, if he has some type of justification, sure. But I don't know.
Cause I'm an Eminem fan, and like, yeah, I can definitely say he's one of the best lyrical rappers,
that nigga
of all
bend
time.
words like no other, yo.
But I kind of fell off. Like, I fell off Eminem like a little bit, like kind of early in his career. You feel me? Like the only albums I listened to are probably like the Slim Shady LP, Marshall Mathers LP, like maybe the Eminem Show.
That's
After
understandable though.
Kind of lost me, man.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. His last few projects ain't really been that. I mean, it don't change. I don't feel like it changed what he's done for the culture or in the culture. But I mean, even outside of just the talent he had and shit, the bizarre. Think about, all right, this nigga was like the elite troll back before trolling. You think about it. Oh, go ahead.
My fault. I was gonna say, what culture is he talking? Is he talking about black culture?
I guess
I don't think he's done too much for black.
Like I said, I didn't hear it, but if you're pulling it up, I guess of the hip hop culture. But
yeah.
I don't know if he's saying that because he might not have came up in the same environment per se as far as like trapping, you know what I'm saying, and selling drugs and shit. But I don't think just because you don't fucking walk around with a pistol and a sack of crack in your pocket don't really mean you not of the culture. You see what I'm saying?
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? So
I feel like there's points on each side. Like I can see what he's saying.
Here, go pull it up. It's audio.
So he's saying like Benzito still feels a way about Eminem during their appearance.
I'm surprised I ain't listened to that episode. You know, I usually be on top of that drink champs.
Yeah, so Benzito's talking about like what he's done for black culture. Now I feel like he probably has it represented. He ain't represented for us. Like what?
Oh yeah.
What's it?
If you say it like
that's true, but to hip hop, to rap,
no. I'm not letting that fly, yo. All right, nah. Okay. He had the whole Shady Aftermath shit. He had a whole group of niggas with him that he put on. Proof and all them niggas. Come on, yo. Fucking
Joe Budden.
Slaughterhouse. Like, I mean, Eminem put on.
I wouldn't say Eminem put Joe Budden on.
No, he ain't put Joe Budden on, but I'm saying definitely didn't put Joe Budden on. Right. But what I'm saying is he didn't go his whole career only caring about self. And I mean, if you want to get into that, all right, what has A$AP Rocky done for the culture, yo? Maybe for the fashion culture, but you see they was killing him for his tweets when he got locked up over in Sweden, when he was talking about, when they was interviewing him talking about, what was they talking about? Him, they interviewed him some years ago and him talking about some shit, and he basically was like, that ain't got nothing, this ain't like quote word for word, but he basically said some shit along the lines of like, that shit ain't kind of had nothing to do with him because he don't have to worry about that type of stuff. Basically, because he a rich nigga. So, I mean, you want to put it in that aspect. Just because you're a black hip hop artist doesn't even mean you're doing shit for the culture. Because honestly, if you want to get serious, some of these niggas, the shit that they rapping about, and that's it, really putting nothing but negativity out there. So it's really not doing shit for the culture, but continuing the detriment of it. If you want to be serious, but Eminem, like I said, he had his whole group of niggas that he was rocking with, and he was clearly of hip hop culture and not just bullshit or profiting off of it because he tried to put the whole Slaughterhouse shit together. Now clearly that didn't work out because of whatever reasons. I don't have that type of information, but I mean, Crooked Eye, Joel Ortiz, Royce the fucking 5'9", one of the best rappers, period. You can't say anything else to me about it. And Joe Budden, them four rappers is like some of the best lyrically gifted rappers in hip hop. And Joe Budden has been, because I started listening to Joe Budden probably around when I was like 19, 20 as well. When I started, like I said, studying music and shit and just getting back into it. And that nigga, one of my favorite rappers, he been since back then, just because that nigga used to rap about a lot of depressing shit, yo, and I dealt with depression, like, most of my life, so, like, I just felt what that nigga was rapping about, yo, like, I felt that shit, you feel what I'm saying, yo, so, yeah, so, like, he just captured me in a different way because of, like, shit he rapped about, I just related to it more, so, that's, I mean, we just connected on that aspect of it, yo. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. I can't say Eminem isn't of the culture, and I mean, he's one of the shit. He's said more shit. I mean, he did a whole cipher about fuck Trump. I mean, that's kind of dope. I mean, it's artists and black celebrities that probably haven't even spoken out against it. Almost probably just in the fear of, you feel what I'm saying, fucking up what they got going on politically. Right. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I mean, in a time where musically he's not even at his top of his game, you feel what I'm saying, and all that shit, he's basically like, yo, look, this what's going on, fuck Trump, and if you fuck with Trump, don't fuck with me. How many of his fan base do you think is white people living in mansions and all, like, you know what I mean, little white kids and all that shit? So you think he literally said fuck you to like half his fan base too. Yeah, there's not a lot of people that's gonna just do that.
No, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like, fuck y'all. If you like them,
legend,
I don't care if you bought my album or not. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I mean, I would. Yeah. If you're gonna break it down and say that, I don't know. Benzino, they've been beat. They've had that beef. So Benzino.
I mean, niggas beef and then they act like they can't see what shit beef for what it is. Right. And like I don't know Benzino. I don't know Eminem. I don't know Benzino how Eminem knows him, and I don't know Eminem how Benzino knows him. Right. So I can't speak from that perspective. But you can't sit here and say he's not of the culture because he's not black, and you can't say he's not of the culture because he might not have sold drugs, yo. Right. I mean, he's still. I mean, replace his story. Fucking take 8 Mile out. Put another person in his place, and put a black guy in his place, and that's your typical struggle black man you've grown up in a troubled time, yo. Yeah. So it's not. I mean, he literally had the hip hop experience. Like, he came. You know what I mean, he lived in the trailer. Like, he came from a hip hop experience, like, if you will, the hip hop. You know what I mean, like the template of what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I can't say that shit. I can't say that he's not.
Question for you though. Kind of this is off topic though.
All right, go ahead.
Did you listen to the new Kanye album?
I haven't listened to it yet. I plan on listening just to see what the fuck he's doing, but I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you though. Like, Kanye get his flowers and all that. He's cool. He's done a lot for the culture musically. He's changed music and all that, but I'm kind of off, yo.
For real?
I'm not. Yeah, me, like, I don't know what the fuck, mental illness, whatever he got fucking with him, whatever tragedies, depression, this and that going through. I get it, but like, you can't just be out here wilding like that. He's out here wilding, my nigga. Like, he's on a whole different shit, yo. And then I know motherfuckers that's crazy Kanye fans that will be on socials and shit all day, pray, oh, Kanye the best, this and that, da-da-da. But yo, why don't you never have nothing to say about Kanye when he's doing this type of shenanigans? Like, motherfuckers only want to talk about him musically. Like, the same people that is like his, oh, yo, he's the best, da-da-da, can't speak no evil about him. They're always fucking quiet when he's out here doing this dumbass shit he be doing, yo.
What, like meeting Trump and shit?
All that dumb shit. I mean, meet who you want to meet, yo. Do all that type of shit, but like, you can't sit here and be, I mean, nigga, you made College Dropout, yo. Like, you talked about everything. You rapped in your first album about everything that you become, but not in a good sense. You ain't rap about wanting to da-da-da-da and then do it in a success way. You know what I mean? You literally just, everything in there you talked about, it's like you became it, but in a negative way, yo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, money changed you, whatever, drugs changed you, depression changed you, whatever it is, but like, my dude, like, yo, he kind of, whoa, did you listen to it?
Oh yeah, I definitely listened to it.
All right, how it sound?
I would have to say, man, like, I'm definitely one of those Kanye fans.
I ain't gonna bash him.
You know what I'm saying? Like, not to say that, yeah, he does do some shenanigans, but I do feel like the guy, you know, he's been through some shit. Like, it's, you know,
I've been through some shit. What that mean?
Everybody's been through
exactly.
some shit.
So what that mean? I can go out here and act like an asshole, yo?
He also has a lot of fucking money too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But he is famous. So, but the thing is, artistically, I do respect Kanye. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as
I mean, you have to
he's
respect
definitely been the influencer on the fashion game right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, how it is.
You have to respect him artistically.
You know, a godfather of that streetwear and high fashion. And everybody, like, respects Kanye's opinion. I mean, that and musically, man, I still feel like if you listen to that album, he still got it. You know what I mean? Like, you think that shit about to be a whole gospel album, but it's not. You know, even though it is, because the content, what he's saying, is all like towards Christ.
I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm gonna have to check it out because we gonna bring this shit back up next episode, yo. Because I wanna, after I listen to it, then I wanna see how I'm gonna let y'all know how I feel about it. But nah, yo, like I say, yeah, I give him props for his perseverance and consistency. Like he did say he was, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, back when he was trying to get into the fashion industry and basically everybody kept closing their doors on him and shit like that, like he did break into the fashion industry and he does now have like $1 billion company in Yeezys or some shit. Like he makes a lot of money, or the company itself overall. Yeah, the company brings in money. So I mean, he did do that even, you know what I mean, after, like I said, basically being probably trying to turn against all, shunned on, whatever you want to say it, like doors closed on him. So I mean, I give you props for that shit, but I mean, like I said, artistically, yeah, talented. I can't say he's not talented, but like, how far? Okay, how far? No. All right, how far? What's the line then between artistry and like? What words should be on the other side of the line? But basically, all right, this will be like the biggest back and forth. R. Kelly. All right.
R. Kelly.
Great catalog of music. After all this shit, it's hard to probably listen to the same because you probably just imagine it all being directed towards little girls. Okay, you got R. Kelly, you got a line of talent and what the fuck are you doing, R. Kelly? So a lot of people have canceled. Bet, go ahead. Okay, so a lot of people basically canceled him. Yo, don't listen to his music. I don't know if they did or not, but I remember there was talks of them trying to take his music off streaming and all that type of shit. Right. So y'all are canceling a nigga like him for doing stupid shit. Now I know obviously he was on some whole different rapey shit, but I'm saying this is just like an example. So his artistry, I mean, to some people his artistry is still enough for them to fuck with him, but a lot of people it's not. So what's that line then? Like how much further do Kanye have to go for you to say, yo, I can't rock with you no more? Because the same with like I don't fuck with the NFL no more still. Yeah. Period. Like, and that's to each their own. I don't judge you for how you associate it, but it's like you can own, like, to me, I have a certain line of morals and respect that, like, if you know what I'm saying, if you're gonna, it's only so much shit me as a black man will tolerate, period, from anything. So I see the video clip. I mean? Like, I see the Kanye video clip. I think I seen it on my man Instagram. Kanye said he was talking about how like he you know, he's not, as far as the culture goes, like he's not doing it for the culture. He's doing it for other reasons, like, you know, particularly other reasons, but because like, you know, our culture, what's supposed to be our culture, we don't own it. Black people don't own it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the culture? Like he was saying, like, with the cars, the whips, like the clothes, the chains, culture, whatever. But like that's all owned by white people. So like, I mean, that's because we born into a world of white people erase our culture, erase our history. We don't know who we are, and it takes us hundreds of years to figure it the fuck out and figure out what we want to do with it. But that said, culture is whatever black people make it. We make shit cool. What's cool? Google any cool thing on this planet, and it's cool because of us. Anything. We can take anything and make it fucking cool, yo. If I was a fucking, yeah, I mean, like a insensitive, if I was a fucking, what am I looking for? If I was a fucking insecure, broken ego old white man, I'd be scared of black people too, yo, because clearly it's a different type of magic coming from black people, yo. It doesn't matter what we touch, yo. We turn it into what culture is. Like, what's cool? Like, Nikes is cool because of black people. Like, black people will turn any... You can take a brand that's not cool, put it on fucking A$AP Rocky, Chris Brown, a couple other people, and guess what? It is now cool. That's how these trending shits go. Like, when you started seeing certain shit come back, Champion, Fila, all that shit, who's wearing it? Black people. In hip-hop culture. Hip-hop is it's the dominated culture. It's the number one music genre. everything that is culture is because of us. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you're right, though. We don't own none of that shit.
Right.
We don't own none of that shit, yo.
Right, that's the
because
problem.
motherfuckers is so, here's the fucked up thing.
That's the issue.
Everybody's so impoverished and fucked up. Like, a motherfucker throw them an opportunity and it's like, okay, well, that'll feed me for another, you feel what I'm saying? That'll feed me for another X amount or whatever. But, like, go back to the saying, you feel me? Feed a man for a day, eat for a day. Teach him how to fish, da-da-da-da. All right. But I think in the last few years, more black people have been moving towards trying to
mindset,
empower themselves,
Yeah.
doing their own thing, independence. You know what I'm saying? Not signing, like, and, like, industry-wise, like, a lot more artists are not trying to sign. And then all the motherfuckers that was independent and was saying don't sign and then signed, then when it said, yo, my label's fucking me, like, well, you knew that before you did, like Uzi. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all these motherfuckers did it, and then they cry out about it. It's like, my nigga, like, what's your soul worth, yo? Like, you selling yourself short for what? A couple extra dollars, yo. I'd rather slow grind that shit, yo. I can't, but I'm just different.
Yeah. But did you see the Joker movie? Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, you haven't? Yeah, you gotta see that shit. Have y'all
I
seen
heard
that
it
shit?
was good.
That shit's hard, man.
But I mean, I haven't seen it, but people are saying it's like what they kind of looking into, like it takes like another look into mental health type of issues. Like, is it that deep?
I mean,
I'm about to grab some water.
Yeah,
it that deep, or
they definitely look at the Joker from a different perspective. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the origins of the Joker. You know what I'm saying?
So they show you like what he went through.
Nah, it's a whole different kind of Joker.
Yeah.
All right, we're back on the Puff Pass podcast.
Hey, what's up, folks? What's going on? So yeah, we just kind of ran through, a couple of conversations. Kind of want to just bring it back.
Got off topic a bit.
Definitely got off topic. But want to kind of bring it back to, the whole general point of why we're doing this is really to kind of highlight what's going on in our community, like, in our local, bubble right here. You know what I'm saying? And kind of, over time, want to invite other artists in here, to be able to speak on what they're doing.
Yeah, give them some spotlight, give them some exposure.
Yeah, and just
I got you.
maybe share with somebody who never, who wouldn't even know this is going on over here. You know what I'm saying? So just to get more eyes on what's happening, because my best friend Roddy's doing some incredible shit in music right now.
Shout out Rod,
And
take
I feel like more
flight. That's the
people,
homie.
You know what I'm saying? But more people need to see it. And I feel like, if we can get him on, to get him, Ira, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know so many people.
Yeah, we got a couple of close
network, like,
homeboys that the whole flag, movement, the Rodney, he a dope producer. He been working with more artists lately. He's dope. We gonna have him on here for a producer episode, and I think that would be dope for him to give us some engineering and producer insight. And I'm into that too. I'm actually I'm trying to link with him in the studio. I told him to get some photos and learn some engineering shit from him. We just have yet to link up. But what was I about to say? Shout out to homie. We gonna get our man Mo up here, Maxi Mo.
Yeah, shout out to
He's
Mo,
dope.
man.
Check him out on Spotify. He got at least 1 or 2 tracks, and I know he got at least 1 song on there. But
He'll give you a cut too, yeah.
I'm trying to. We supposed to be actually shooting videos.
Fly
soon.
cut.
Yeah, that's my barber, yo. So if you feel like I'm looking alright on camera, yo, he got me right, yo. So local, like, all right, what any local artist particularly, like, you feel like is really, really buzzing or on the rise, yo, that you know particularly?
Yeah, definitely. Somebody that, some people might know, from who, he's affiliated with is ASAP In, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Who, he's part of the mob, but he's actually from Baltimore, you know what I mean? Like, this area right here, and he's right now dropping for, the past 2 years, been doing his own independent thing, dropping tape after tape after tape with just fire, you know what I'm saying? But it's not with like ASAP Rocky, it's not with the whole rest of the mob, it's all local people from here. And he's definitely, ASAP is definitely introduced me to a whole bunch of rappers in this local DMV, Maryland, and I'm gonna include Baltimore.
I'm gonna have to check them
area.
out more then.
And like,
I might definitely have to check them out.
they're really bubbling out here, buzzing out here. So that's definitely what I've been bumping now, and that's definitely still on the underground tip.
Bet.
You know, but yeah, like I listen to a whole bunch of music. Like I just went to see I saw Young Thug last Tuesday.
Oh, for real?
You know what
How
I'm
was
saying?
that? How was
DC
that?
at the Anthem. That shit was pretty cool.
I know that shit was live.
Yeah.
That's dope. Another artist that I can think of locally that he actually been I think he's been kind of buzzing himself lately for real. Actually, one of his songs was on the radio a few weeks ago, but dude, I shot my first music video for TMC the Don. He got a couple little projects and shit on Spotify and all that stuff. Check them out.
So his name is TNT?
TMC.
TMC? He's
the
from
Don.
Baltimore?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's dope. He's pretty dope. He do like the rapping, singing type of situation. Like his shit dope. Like singing, rapping, like he dope. I said like I shot my first music video with him for real. So that was interesting.
Yeah, I think I probably saw that.
Which like compared to what I can do now is trash completely because like I was editing that shit on a fucking like a $400 laptop maybe, and that shit was ready to explode basically editing that shit. It took me like literally probably like an extra 2 weeks to edit it because of that laptop was trash. I had to just invest in a whole actual computer setup. But yeah, he's been dope. Like he's actually been streaming pretty dope lately. Like up there, his videos. I think he might got over 100,000 on YouTube. One of his last videos. Like yeah, he's been coming up for real. And then Shorty, he's been popping off too out of Baltimore for real.
Shorty.
He's been really popping out of Baltimore, but that's all I'm off top right now that I'll spotlight. I mean, we can definitely shout out some more artists next episode. Yeah. Hopefully get them up here. We can try to reach out and get a couple of them up here. That'd be dope. Get a cool interview.
Oh yeah,
dope talks.
Dope.
Hell yeah.
And I know Rodney has connections with like Band Hunter, the Band Hunter Jug.
That's dope.
Band Hunter Izzy, you know what I mean? They're buzzer rappers out of Baltimore.
Facts, yeah.
Definitely
they've been creating a lot of heat. I've been watching his story, yo. They've been creating some heat in the studio.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you that right
Shout
now.
Shout out my homegirl Rhea. You know what I mean? Dakota Winter.
I've heard some of her shit too, yo. She's dope.
She's a beast.
She's dope.
You know what I mean? I'm a big fan of her. We'll definitely get her on the podcast. I actually got on her podcast a couple weeks ago.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
how was that?
It was cool.
We'll definitely have to bring her up here, yo. Maybe we can swap, yo. We can go on hers for episode, maybe. I don't know.
I already told her, yo.
Yeah.
I already told her she's gonna be over here.
Her shit just audio or it's visual too?
No, it's just audio. It's audio, but they're in the actual studio, so she rents out studio time.
Nice.
But it's cool.
That'll
it was nice.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely had him up
Hers
here.
is champion sound.
Once again, if you are a local artist, producer, any shit, if you manage artists, if you know what I mean, whatever, if you're of the industry, of the culture, shout out to us. We're gonna have to make an Instagram page for this, yo.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't really do Twitter, so if you want to do the Twitter thing, you can do the
I don't
Twitter
really
thing.
do Twitter. I would definitely manage an Instagram for that shit.
I mean, we can just get the password, manage it. We can both pop on there from time to time, but we'll have to. I guess Puff Pass Podcast. Would that be the page?
Should it be the Puff Pass or should it be Puff Pass?
We'll put the link to whatever Instagram we decide to call this for. We'll put that link in the bio, so y'all can check out our Instagram. Yeah, I think that'd be dope. We could if we could, because like you said, if we have producers and shit sending us beats, and then we have rappers rapping on it, we can post that shit on Instagram too. Like we can play it on here, but then if they want to like check the shit out like that, like we can post it on the page with other content. We can post other shit, just random whatever on there. But I think that'd be dope though. That'll definitely be dope. But yeah, we're gonna have to. We'll put the Instagram together probably, but before this episode drops, airs, we'll have the Instagram.
Best believe like people that I've met, over the past couple months, years, or whatever, like that I know are, have any that are doing anything artistically, whatever, to do something, want to talk about anything.
Oh yeah, come up here, holla at me, send me the link to our Instagram will be in the bio. So send me a DM or something, send us a DM or hit our personal IGs if you follow us on there. Just reach out to us, let us know. That said, I'm gonna tell y'all now. just because you reach out is not going to be like a guarantee that I'm going to bring you up here, because like it's going to be a thing where we probably both going to have to agree on you coming up here first and foremost.
Yes, please.
You know what I mean? And second of all, like, I mean, some people think they're dope and they're not as dope as they think they are. And that's just the true thing. Like, and I'm not hating, you feel me? So, like, we might not get back to you right away, or we might not necessarily, you feel me, everybody. I mean, everybody, like, I don't know how much people's going to reach out, you know what I mean, from now, whatever. But, I mean, just realistically, you know what I'm saying? We're going to have to agree on it, you know what I mean? Like, just realistically. But,
sure.
yeah, but,
sure.
I mean, if you dope, we'll let you know. You know what I'm saying? We'll bring you up. It's cool.
Yeah.
Don't get hurt feelings.
Well, hey. Yeah, that was the first episode, man. So, like, you know.
You want to wrap it there?
Huh?
You want to wrap it there?
Oh, I thought that's what we was about to do.
I was just bringing it up. We can. It's up to you. It don't matter to me. If you got any other topics you want to touch on?
Let me see.
Any current events you want to discuss? What you think about Deontay Wilder saying that he could beat Mike Tyson in his prime? What you think about that?
Mike Tyson in his prime?
I'm going to tell you this, yo.
That's tough, yeah.
Mike Tyson.
I mean, Deontay Wilder's nice. He looked like he met his match.
He don't got the
Tyson
technique.
Fury.
He don't got the same technique. Like, Tyson, I feel like, had more technique fighting-wise than Deontay Wilder. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say I watch all of his fights, or I'm not even as current on boxing as I used to be, because it's just not. It's just too political and bullshit half the time nowadays. But, like, he kind of just like a slugger to me, yo. Like, I just feel like he just like, he know he's strong as fuck, and if he just connect them things, like, you're done. You feel me? Yeah. So, like, I don't see him as technical of a fighter. And I mean, I don't know. Mike Tyson has shorter arms. He get inside, get that chin, yo. It's over, yo. I don't think that's even. It might be a good fight.
You know how crazy Mike Tyson is?
It might be a good fight. It might have been a decent fight, but like, I don't see Deontay Wilder beating Mike Tyson. I mean, I can't beat Deontay Wilder with that said. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like I'm shit talking.
I don't know. That's a tough one.
I just don't think.
That's one that we'll never see. So it really don't matter.
That's like saying.
It's like comparing LeBron and Jordan.
The Jordan LeBron shit. Like, yo, come on, yo. And basketball's not even the same game today as it was then, either. So
exactly. So I don't know, man. That would be a hell of a fight, though.
That's different.
What do you think about Gervonta Davis?
Like, in particularly?
Yeah, he just announced his new fight.
Who's he fighting?
What was that dude's name? I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't want to say it because I don't.
It's like a bigger name?
It's not even a big name, but it's like, I don't even want to mispronounce it. I can look it up. Hold up.
The dude he fighting, he's like reputable?
Yeah. Some people, that's one of the big question marks around Gervonta Davis is if he's, fighting worthy enough opponents. Like, some people are complaining that some of the opponents he's fight aren't that
but they're gonna always say that about you when you win. Like, I mean, to an extent, I can understand. Like, because a lot of people think about Floyd Mayweather, yo. Like, a lot of people said that shit about half his fights. Like, yo, y'all not even. I mean, shit. We watched him to at least I would say my perspective of what it seemed like duck Pacquiao for 10 years before he finally fought him, yo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like me, if I'm as ego driven as somebody like Floyd Mayweather, yo, and I'm gonna sit here and run around and tell y'all, look at all this money and look, I'm the fucking best. If I had that type of ego, yo, I'm gonna show you I'm the best, and I'm gonna fight the best. Like, I'm like, yo, Pacquiao, what's up? Yo, I got you all day. Like, I'm busting that ass. Let's go. I'm not gonna wait till like 10 years in boxing it's longer than some boxers' careers, yo. You feel what I'm saying? Like, damn, yo. So you think about that, it's like, I just feel like that shit kind of phony.
Right.
That's like saying fight so-and-so and so-and-so in their prime. Like, okay, they didn't fight in their prime, though. And I mean, it's like, okay, well, you can debate, well, Floyd Mayweather was also 10 years older. Okay, I mean, yeah, that's cool, too, but like I said, but Pacquiao wasn't the fighter at the time that he fought Floyd Mayweather finally, as he was when they was buzzing about them fighting. He wasn't the same fighter. I mean, shit. And in between then, I know he was involved in politics and shit in this country and shit too. So I'm sure half his mind was focused on shit like that. He got into like the politician shit. So all of that, come on, yo. He wasn't even the same fighter no more mentally, yo, or physically.
Definitely.
That's trash. That's trash.
No, Javante, he's fighting Gamboa on the 20th, December 28th.
Is he fighting? Is that the one that's gonna be in Baltimore? Or that's the one that already happened?
No, I think that already happened. I don't think this is gonna be in Baltimore.
That's right.
It's
That
gonna
was
be in Atlanta.
a few months ago.
It's gonna be in Atlanta.
That'll be dope. You going?
I wanted to go to the one in Baltimore, but I ended up going to that shit.
What, you ain't know in time, or you just ain't had it? You ain't...
Nah, I just didn't want to. I didn't want to pay them.
That shit was probably that shit probably cost alright for real.
It wasn't that expensive, but
No.
I don't know. It's just.
I think that's
timing,
dope.
Bad timing and shit.
Dope that he
But,
I think that's dope that he got to fight in his hometown though.
yeah,
That's pretty,
yeah.
that's pretty dope.
Like if he's in Baltimore, if he's in New York, if he's in New York, I'll try to see him too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, Atlanta ain't too bad. I mean, if you can plan it around like a cool trip,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Wouldn't be
You have
too
to take
tough.
a flight up there or down there.
I mean, you could drive, but I drove to Florida.
I ain't driving to fucking Georgia.
I drove to Florida last year.
Hell no.
I think it was last year. It might have been a year before at this point. I'll just be losing track of time. But
Yeah.
I think it was last year.
What so like what? Any other podcasts you follow recently? Like,
I mean, I listen to a bunch of that shit, yo. That's mostly what I listen to. Favorite one, Joe Budden podcast. That's my favorite podcast. But you know, like the regular drink tramp shit like that. But hot boxing with Mike Tyson.
that's his own.
Yeah, they be on there. Yeah, that
I
shit's
gotta
pretty
watch
dope.
that shit.
That's one of my favorite ones now too. Hot boxing with Mike.
Are you watching any shows right now? Like, do you watch any? Do you
Ooh,
speaking of the new episode of Powers,
I'm
coming on right now.
I haven't. I'm not caught up on Power this season. I haven't watched one
Okay.
episode from the season, but I already
ain't
know
but
too
I haven't
much.
watched the episode
I already
today.
know too much because you childish motherfuckers don't know how to wait
Wait.
more than 13 minutes to post about the show while it's airing on fucking Facebook. You know what I mean? I'd be like, yo, why you gotta narrate it while it's fucking playing? And they be the ones that watch it like first thing Sunday morning and want to talk about it before most people even sat down to go watch the shit. So I already know people who dying and all that good fun shit. I'm not gonna spoil for all the other people who might not have seen it yet, but I'm gonna still watch it though. I'm gonna still check it out. One of the shows that I did finish recently on Netflix, I'm trying, Bad Blood.
Bad Blood.
That shit's pretty dope.
I never watched that.
I think it's like 2 or 3 seasons so far, but I'm up to date on that. It's like, I think it's in like Canada or some shit. But it's basically some mob shit that is based around true events. But you know, of course they always gonna Hollywood that shit up. But it's based around true events. But it actually kind of deals with like right now they getting into how the motherfuckers is cutting the coke with the fentanyl and shit like that. But it's like based around like. It's based around a dude that used to work for like this top mob dude or whatever. He was like his right hand and shit. They fell out, so then he kind of just went on to do his own thing.
Yeah.
And him dealing with the troubles of that shit, cause he, you know what I mean. You got niggas betraying you, niggas not wanting to fuck with you, this and that, fuck overs, going drugs, shit. You know what I mean. So it's pretty dope. If you're into shit like Power and stuff like that,
Yeah.
it's dope. And it's the
Like some organized crime.
the main protagonist dude is like the dude from the curly-headed dude from Sons of Anarchy. I forget his name, but that dude,
Okay.
he's like the main protagonist. He's cool as shit. He's a cool actor. So I think that's what I haven't. But as of lately, I haven't been watching. I think too much series-wise on there. I did finally start watching Snowfall though.
Snowfall. I didn't even watch that.
Yeah, that
Never watched that. Yeah. But I've heard of it. Is that another like crime show?
It's based on like. I'm only a few episodes in though, but there's like a few seasons out, but I'm pretty sure it's based around like allegedly like around Rick Ross's, like the real Rick Ross's story.
Okay.
I think, cause I remember listening to an interview of him a couple years ago, and I think he was on Flex.
Like Freeway Ricky Ross?
Yeah, like the real Freeway Ricky
Yeah.
Ross. He was on like Flex and shit. They had like a dope. That's a good interview. You should check
Yeah.
that one out. It's like a 2-hour interview. But they was talking about it, and dude asked him like, "Hey, you seen the show Snowfall?" Da da da. And I'm pretty sure he wanted to mention it like, yeah, I think he was trying to like sue or some shit because like they based that shit around like his story, but he ain't get nothing off of that. But like, how can you take my likeness and my story and make a movie out of it and like, not pay me for the shit? You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's my shit. Between that and Rick Ross stealing his identity, you see what I'm saying? It's like, y'all just fucked this man up and down the street, yo. Like, damn.
Gotta feel shitty.
Yeah, yo. So, but I'm pretty sure that was
right.
Snowfall that they said did that. But either way.
Did you watch Top Boy?
I haven't watched the new Did you see the original one?
So I didn't even know, yo. I didn't even know about that shit. Did you know about that?
Yes, I seen it.
You knew about that back then?
I seen it years ago, yo. That shit was good as fuck.
No, you knew about that shit?
Yes, this is what happened. Like, it was like
that shit obviously got canceled, right?
Yeah, even a couple years ago, Drake I think he tweeted about it or some shit, or either tweeted or brought up an interview. He was saying, like, I think he was trying to help get it back going because he really liked the show and they didn't finish it because they only did a few seasons.
Like 2 seasons.
So have you gone back and watched the first season?
That season that I watched originally, the new one that Drake advertised was obvious. That was season 3. That was season 3.
I mean,
it picked up right where
it didn't. To me, it didn't. I mean, I haven't gotten all the way into it.
Because
so
the one dude, Sonny, was in jail.
Yeah, like basically, it doesn't pick up exactly where it left off. Like, unless I missed something, which I might gotta go back and check. Because back when I watched it on Netflix originally, the old Top Boy used to be on Netflix, and back when I watched every season they had on there, it ended away, and that's as of now. I'm only a few episodes in this. I'm only, I think, the first 2 or 3 episodes in the new Top Boy, so I don't know if they do finally make, because it seems like they're starting to slowly make more sense of shit. Yeah. But as of like the way they started it off, I was kind of confused because how I remember it ending off, like there was just still some holes. You see what I'm saying? So, but the first shit, that was my shit. I watched that shit in like one night, yo. Like I swear that shit was good as fuck, yo. It was good. I like that shit. But yeah, I do want to finish the new one to see how well they do it. Because you got the two like two of the main characters is in it.
3 of the original, because it's Sonny, the dude, the Shade.
Yeah.
And then the one dude. Because
like I said, I'm
the little street dude, like.
Was he the same one? Yeah, I'm trying to think. I haven't seen the old one in a while.
I forget his name though, yo.
Yeah.
What was his name, yo? I forget.
So have you finished the new one? You finished it or not?
Yeah, I finished that.
Yeah, I might have to check it out, but you have to go check out the old one too.
I started the first season.
It was good, yeah. I liked it, yo. That shit was good. But like I said, the way it ended isn't how I feel like it started off. So I don't know. What else we got, yo? Anything else? I got a question like what do you think about, like, I know, like, all that alleged shit about Tekashi supposedly signed a deal and shit and might even get out before 2020 and all that shit. What you think about that nigga and his future music career? Because allegedly he's talking about coming back into music. Well, how you think that shit gonna go, yo?
That's a good question, man. But honestly, I do not think that he. You said he thinks he's gonna get out before 2020.
So allegedly he might get out. Like, I think, like, November, December. But I know originally it was talking about January, February.
I don't believe that.
Originally, but it was talking about as soon as, like, February, March time, I think. January, February, March, somewhere in there.
I mean, we'll see, because his sentencing is coming up, like, soon.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So, like,
maybe that's what...
We'll see.
I think they might find out there.
Some years.
You think so?
I'll say he'll at least get, like, 5 years.
I mean, that'll be. I don't know, yo. They talking about. I'm talking about.
They some crimes. They talking some crimes. Yeah.
Yo, but that's what happens when you're an informant, nigga.
He's dealing with the feds, the federals.
That's what happens when you give up everybody in your organization, nigga. You get blanket immunity half the times, yo.
Maybe y'all shit like people getting killed and shit. But
he didn't murder nobody.
Yeah.
I mean, he snitched on the nigga he paid to do a hit.
Yeah, so I feel like he'll get something. He said that he paid somebody to do a hit. Like, he hasn't served.
Do you not, nigga? I've seen so much, yo, Law and Order and all that shit, yo. Do you not know, like, most of the times when that agreement is made, yo, a blanket immunity. It's a blanket, my nigga. It's a blanket of safe. All right, that's a blanket of you get to walk. Well, if we give you blanket immunity, you give us everything we want. They said that nigga, he got locked up, that night, and by the next morning, that nigga was telling. So, You don't think he told everything? I didn't. You know what I mean? That nigga they gave up everybody, yo. He gave up everything. He even brought other niggas names that wasn't even in the situation. He brought into the shit.
He's facing like 45 years to life.
Do you not understand what working with the feds means,
hey,
yo?
No way he's gonna get off.
Justin, do you not understand what working with the feds means? When you are
That's
federal,
my opinion. I don't believe he's
when
getting
you're
out.
a federal informant, you get to walk away from shit, yo.
We'll see, yo. There's no way
If his lawyer now,
there's no wait.
If he got 5 years, his lawyer fucked up.
There's no way Tekashi 6ix9ine is coming out and about to have a rap career, bro.
Suppose. Think about this. Think about this though. Like I said, because this is all alleged. This is all I don't. You know what I mean? That's like TMZ alleged, right? So, all right. That said, you don't think he'll have a career, but why?
Because like the amount of I would say he has a lot of enemies out there. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga, he talked, like I said, this is all allegedly. Yeah. Allegedly, he's gonna hire 24/7 round the clock security.
Yeah, which they said is gonna cost ridiculous amounts
of money.
Allegedly,
he just signed a $10 million contract with a record label already. So if he already just signed a $10 million record label, paying his security for them first,
he signed that behind bars.
Allegedly. You get to see a lawyer, so allegedly he already signed because like I said, they talking about him getting his early release. When you work with the feds at that level and give up that many people, he gave up an organization, nigga. You gave up a whole organization. When you working at that type of level, yo, you get to walk away from shit like that. That's why, because
you think he's gonna continue his rap career? Like they're just gonna protect
Justin,
him?
Listen.
They're just about to protect his ass.
Listen, he's supposed to go in witness protection. He allegedly waived his witness protection rights and said, I'm going to come back out and I'm going to do music. And I'm going to hire 24/7 around the clock security. This is all alleged. I don't know. By now, this could have been debunked. I don't know. But this was all allegedly said that's what his plan was. He waived his, like in the trollish, childish type of nigga shit this nigga do, he fucking waived his rights to basically a new identity. Said, no, I'm coming out. I don't want that shit. Because when you get witness protection, that means you're walking away. Yeah. If you get witness protection, it's because you snitched. They're letting you walk. And you get to change your identity. You get to live in the middle of fucking Idaho where nobody knows you. And you get to live out your life as a cashier at a fucking store or something. Whatever you do. I don't know. But either way, he waived that shit and claimed he gonna come out here and do music. And then supposedly
that's gonna be different.
He signed a deal. So, all right. So you say that.
If it's like that, it's gonna be different.
I'm gonna tell you this. If you dumb enough to be security for that nigga, yo, you better get some life insurance. Cause that nigga gonna
have some shots flying at
if you dumb enough to, I'm sure he's gonna pay good.
Maybe allegedly, I don't know.
I'm sure he's going to pay good, but if you become security for Tekashi 6ix9ine, you just make sure you have life insurance.
How the rap.
You have your life insurance in tune for your family to at least be able to support themselves, because you will not be around for too long. That's my.
How rap culture is right now, like snitching is not.
It's not,
cool,
but no, but you know how many
like,
people still bump his music? That nigga got locked up and for all that snitching shit. This nigga's streams probably went up hundreds of percent, thousands of percent. Yo, I guarantee you this nigga's still streaming good. Still. People still listen to his music, so they know he snitched. So think about it, his biggest fan base was probably children between 11 and 19. So you got these little white kids that they're not in hip hop culture to that aspect. They might like it, they might listen to it, they might even rap, but they in the suburbs. You feel me? They in the nice private schools and all that shit. They don't gotta worry about, you feel what I'm saying? They don't gotta worry about that type of lifestyle. Like, motherfuckers love to be black until it's time to be black. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, or deal with that type of shit until it's time to deal with that type of shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I guarantee you some crazy shit happening and you got a couple white people with you, they gonna pull the privilege card if need be. I guarantee y'all get locked up in a situation, you gonna get fucked before them, yo. Yeah. I guarantee you, yo. And that's not even like some race baiting shit. Like, I'm just saying, like, everybody, you know what I mean, wanna be hard until it's time to be hard. Tekashi, for example, this nigga, I got the blick, you know, get me talking all that shit. This nigga snitched in less than 24 hours, yo. Come on, yo.
I mean,
everybody want to be of the hip hop culture. Everybody want to be hip hop till it's time.
He told the truth. He said he wasn't. These this organization
When did he tell the
backed
truth?
me,
When did he tell the truth?
funded me.
When did he tell the truth?
Huh?
After he got locked up. That's entailed in his snitching, my nigga. Yeah, he told the truth. Then did he tell you that when you was out there thinking he carried a pistol on him when he's out here killing niggas?
He might have.
Did he tell the truth? Then why was he rapping about it?
I don't know, man. But whatever he did, he got himself into. He got himself into some fucking.
So my thing is, he come back out and do
shit.
music. What he gonna talk about?
Huh?
What he gonna talk about? He can't talk
That's what I
you
don't
can't
know.
talk
Like, I feel
gangster.
like there's no
you
way.
can't
Like,
talk
what's
no
his- wait,
gangster shit.
You know what he's gonna do? Yeah, I know exactly what he's gonna do. He's gonna be the next motherfucking.
Supposedly.
Nah, he's gonna be the next big reggaeton. You know, Spanish rap.
Supposedly,
Spanish rap.
he signed a
music
2-album deal. That's it. Allegedly, he signed a 2-album deal. One Spanish, one English.
Okay.
So in that aspect, right, he can come out with the whole Hispanic album, and you know that
He
shit gonna
rapping with
chart.
Bad Bunny,
You know that shit gonna chart.
J Balvin and all those motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
I just don't know how he's going to tour though, because think
And
about
you
it.
out- and
He
you
could
out.
barely tour before he got locked up because most places consider him too dangerous. Now you basically got a probably
definitely not gonna be on
now
that.
you got money on your head.
Got
Yo.
that blicky, yeah. He's
They
not gonna be
gonna
on that shit.
He can't. What if he go to a concert and perform his biggest hits, yo? Include that.
I
Yo.
don't know, man.
People,
But the thing is,
he could go
the thing
overseas
is,
and do
Sean,
that shit though, and they will still pack out arenas overseas with him. I'm telling you that, yo. That's how much
The thing
overseas
is,
like hip hop culture,
listen,
yo.
The thing is, yo, I don't think that he's gonna be getting out anytime soon.
Yo,
I would say he'd at least get
if he got
to 7 years.
No, listen. If he got 5 years, his lawyer did not do his job. You gave up an entire organization, my nigga. You snitched on everything, and he cooperated from day one. He cooperated
But to
from
that
day
point,
one.
the thing is, I've heard. I don't know how much truth it is to this, but like I heard people get immunity and get set free if they're giving up people who like killed other people, murders and shit. Not like shit like what you know what
Other
I'm saying?
people, yo,
He's gonna get time for these crimes. Yo.
maybe not, yo. That's okay. Because when these
But if you give up
if
a
his
murder,
lawyer
then
works
all
his
right,
shit,
yeah,
no.
we'll put you under website,
If his
whatever.
lawyer works his shit, when you make these deals, here's blanket immunity, give us everything. Okay, that's the deal. You've gotten blanket immunity. You can now tell them, yeah, on top of that, I also killed these 20 people yesterday. They can't do shit about it to that contract. They can't. That's what the deal is.
What if you confess?
That's why you make the deal. You can confess to whatever you did. That's what blanket immunity is, my nigga. If it's blanket immunity that he got. If you know what I mean, if you want to all of a sudden,
we'll see.
You know what I mean?
See.
Like,
we'll
if it's
see.
still
Really
involved
see.
in that same
That's
case,
just coming up because he's really in trial for that shit.
yeah. I
You know
mean,
what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know, yo. I don't know.
all right, y'all. That concludes our time today on the Puff Pass podcast here with Sean and myself, Justin. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of good conversation today, man.
Definitely. Don't
you know.
forget to follow us on our Instagram. The bio, the link's gonna be in our bio. It's gonna be the Puff Pass Podcast. Same for this our YouTube channel, the Puff Pass Podcast. We haven't fully decided on the date we're gonna drop every week, like which day of the week we'll decide on that obviously before this post. But we plan on doing this once a week, so be sure to definitely tune in. Send in comments, show us love, like our shit. If you or anybody you know, like I said, is into the culture, into artistry, you got a couple songs you'd like us to play for you, shit, maybe if you can't even make it up here, you got a couple decent songs you want us to play, you know what I mean? Send us your songs, send us producers, send us beats. Like I said, we're going to try to get artists to rap on them, and we can post those on Instagram for y'all to check out. Cool little freestyle, like minute freestyles from them. I think that'll be cool. Definitely, like I said, show love. Any ideas y'all got, any topics specifically y'all want us to cover, be sure to either comment, shoot us a DM on either our personals or the podcast page. But just definitely reach out. So we're going to wrap with that today.
For sure.
Bet.